Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of our Torchwood reaction. This is Red Live, and my name is Matt. Earlier today I had like an impulse moment where I just cut my hair at 8 in the morning because I was bored. So this is what we have to deal with. It will grow in time, it's fine. But, Torchwood, okay. So last time on Torchwood, what happened? We had Miracle Day, episode 1. We learned what the Miracle Day was, finally. I've seen the name, I just didn't know what the fuck it is. It was just some day that people just stop dying, man. They get injured, but they just don't die. And we had a couple, like, theories that we talk about, previous episode discussion, but, in the meantime, in the week between that and here, I thought about other shit. Like, I thought about... So the one thing that got me, that I kept thinking back to, was when the lady, I don't remember her name, Esther or something like that, Esther, she had like the same injury Jack had on like one side, and you can say, well, they both exploded out of the same window and they both fell at the same place, so maybe they both just have it. Well, I think that she has it on one side and Jack has it on the other side, but it was like the same. And instantly I thought, well, everyone on Earth might have the same injury Jack has, so whatever happens to him happens to everybody. But then I was like, well, we didn't see any display of other people having the same injury, so maybe not. Well, maybe we didn't get enough time to see other people have the same injuries, so we'll see this episode if they do. But the thing that I thought about was everything that happens to Jack happens to everybody, and I didn't follow through on that train of thought too much. But on the past week I have, and I was like, wait, so maybe the reason why no one dies is because Jack isn't dead. That could be the case. So if Jack were to die, everybody else would die. If we follow that train of thought of whatever happens to one happens to everybody else. Because like Torchwood has to be somewhat related to what is happening because of the email that someone sent. And Jack is essentially Torchwood. And like previous episode made me led to believe that maybe whatever happens to everyone doesn't happen to Jack. Like Jack is the opposite of what happens to everybody else. That might not be the case. That might just be what they think. But what it actually is that everybody becomes Jack. But not really, because Jack regenerates, they don't. And the reason why Jack might not be regenerating, what if he's like sharing energy with the whole planet? So the reason why he doesn't regenerate instantly is because he's sharing energy with everybody else in order to keep them alive. Okay, that could be a reasoning. I still don't understand what the mystery is, but I kept thinking about like the same injury and a potential connection, and that's what I came up with. Maybe the reason why everybody is alive is because Jack is alive. We'll see. So yeah, that is the one thing that I thought in between previous episode on this one. Another heads up that I want to give is that it's midnight. I'm recording this at midnight because I woke up at 8 p.m. Do not question or judge my schedules. It's fine. I'm fine. It's everything's fine. Don't worry about that. But yes. So I'll try not to be super loud, and I'll try for this to not go too long. So yeah. Let's go. Put on a different t-shirt. Didn't like the previous one. All right. Torchwood, Miracle Day, Season 4, Episode 2. Let's go.
I've been told to assist you in escorting the prisoners to Langley.
No. This operation is mine. I thought of it. It's my idea, my execution.
Everything mortal becomes immortal, so everything immortal becomes mortal. See? I'll give you useful.
Come on, let's go. Get him. Take the husband back to Wales.
No! I'm gonna
By the way, do you like what I did to the thingy? Evan started to just messing with the fucking highlight little box there a little bit more. Like with Miracle Day, I feel like I just went crazy. I want the new Doctor Who special as well.
Listen, I'm not gay, but I'll let you fill me up if you go get me a vodka.
Oh, I'm not gay either.
If he takes his shirt off and he's injured in the same way that Jack was injured, like one entire side. Oh my god, they're shit posting with this dude.
Some people really have nothing better to do with their time.
Oh, come on. The man's a murdering pedophile. It's not like he even died. He's fine.
You're working closely with him? He's keeping you up to date?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll bear that in mind.
Don't know how to feel about that. Don't know how to feel about that interaction. I feel like this dude might want her killed.
Anyone ever gets close to you, nobody has a normal life again. And you know what really, and I mean it really pisses me off. What took you so long? I have to nearly explode before you turn up?
Did you miss me?
Yes.
All it does is go bleep.
So give it back to me.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd like that. What does it do? Measure how mortal you are?
Still don't believe me?
Please.
The whole world can't die, but I'm the one who's being ridiculous.
We work out what the connection is, and then we start to solve it.
So is anyone doing investigations on morphic fields?
On the what fields?
The Sheldrake theory. A bunch of monkeys on an island learn how to use a rock as a knife. And a bunch of monkeys on another island 10,000 miles away also learn how to use a rock as a knife because they're connected through a morphic field.
Come on now, that's just science fiction.
Except it's not a theory. It happened to everyone at the same time. Don't you see? It was instantaneous. And that's a morphic event on a scale that I have never seen before. So whatever's happening to this planet, it is massive.
Okay, she's writing that down. Oh, okay, they're connected. They're sending each other messages.
I'm free on the most beautiful technicality. When the world stretched to a breaking point, who knows when it's all going to snap back? There's going to be a mob outside my door for the rest of my life. And life is now a very long time. So, excuse me if I take food where I can find it.
Remove. Are they disposing of Jack?
Oh my god, we're doing it wrong. Everyone, we're doing it wrong.
We don't have time.
We have nothing but time. Nobody's expecting here. Nobody's gonna die. The first 60 minutes after a trauma, the golden hour, there's no golden hour anymore. All our reflexes are wrong. I don't understand. What do you want us to do? Don't you see, even the worst injured aren't gonna die. So we need to do this backwards. Reverse it. We're desperate for beds, so we treat the minor injuries first. If you can get somebody out of here in 10 minutes, get them out.
That is, I mean, that is smart, but it's kind of fucked. But it's what you need to do.
Go and ask Rex if he wants a drink.
She's gonna poison it.
Just go ask him.
He drank it. Okay, so Jack might not be mortal then. Because Jack is not dying.
But you understand how people feel. They are disgusted. They are horrified.
Why are you putting this man on TV then? For ratings, but fuck you.
Susie Cabina, and she was 12 years old, Mr. Dane.
Where's his blood like heading?
Have you got anything to say now?
We should not be watching this. He's a monster.
Something's gonna happen with this guy.
Public opinion's swinging left and right like crazy over Danes.
Like, yeah, like he's gonna change the world by public interaction.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't believe it, by the way. I feel like he's trying for people to...
I tried.
Poor bastard.
Are you kidding me?
No, shut the fuck up!
It's a mess. The whole thing. It's just... It's a mess.
Okay, so what they're displaying is that he's actually manipulating the masses with this thing that he's doing. Because there's gonna be like, half the people are gonna be like, shut the fuck up, you're not feeling sorry for him. Half the people are gonna be like, fuck this guy, and the other half the people are gonna be like, poor guy. So fuck that guy, I don't buy his shit for a second.
I just want to say I'm sorry for what I said before.
Girl, shut up, you're not falling for him. This guy is gonna commit some more crimes in the meantime.
Thank you. Joey Kitzinger, Mr. Danes, I'm something of a talent spotter. That was the most amazing performance.
It wasn't a performance.
It 100% worse.
No, that interview has you trending on Twitter and the hashtag says forgive.
Fuck off!
You didn't get paid for that?
It was a news show. They don't pay.
You just didn't make a cent?
He just
Really?
did this just to get public attention.
Mr. Tepper sent me Oprah Winfrey's people are on the phone. She wants to talk to you. She asked for you personally. She wants you on the show.
I fucking hate this dude.
Hibernation isn't fixed. There's a natural oscillation they've been tracking.
Oscillation? You mean like someone turning a radio dial up and down on light?
Well, basically up, yes.
The human race has become germ incubators. Hospital beds are filling up because the people who should die don't, including people with infections.
If they were dead, then the infection could prey on the corpse and nobody would mind. And instead, they're going to stay in the living body and then
Multiply. And if we keep giving them antibiotics...
Infections will become more and more resistant. Give it 6 months and drug-resistant organisms will be everywhere.
Oh god. Hadn't thought about that shit. Hadn't thought about that. Holy shit. Okay, so Jack did get poison. Rick's
Two men
mad.
are in his office. One was getting his hard drive. The other was going through his files.
Nothing to do with me. I gotta get this to Alan. He's running part of the president's briefing.
No, that is her computer, I think.
Why even got $50,000?
It was a wire transfer made at midday today.
Made by who?
There's no name, only a passcode, but the transaction came from China.
I have to go.
They're setting her up. So yeah, they're disposing of her. They're probably gonna dispose of Rex too. What is the CIA hiding though? That's what I want to know. They're trying silencing Jack. They're trying silencing her. Probably Rex too.
So now you're accusing anyone.
It's either you or the big gay steward. So the money's on you.
I'm not gay.
Just search her, Rex, please. What did I say? Poison.
Had a boyfriend who took arsenic. Same consistency.
I have someone here with headache, nausea, and convulsions. We think he was given arsenic.
Yeah, well then take him to a hospital. I have to get back to work.
No, don't hang up.
You can remove toxic metals from the body by introducing competing chemicals that bind them up and make them inactive.
So what do we give him?
I suppose EDTA. No, but if you're on a plane, you won't have that.
What's EDTA? Who are you?
Ethylene diamine tetracetic acid.
What's that when it's at home? Maybe what's it made of?
I don't know. I'm a doctor, not a chemist. Everybody, today's challenge. Create EDTA using only materials that can be found on a plane.
You okay?
Serious? Not quickly, come on. Formaldehyde?
An ethylene diamine?
You're not giving me formaldehyde!
You can shut up!
Some laptops use fuel cells with methanol. Not standard batteries, they have to be fuel cells.
Laptops. Try laptop fuel cells.
Danny, I need you to check all the laptops, see if one of them have fuel cells. Now! Quicker than that, Danny, for God's sake! Now!
You need to find ammonia.
You must have cleaner in the loos or the bathroom. Come on. Faster, faster, faster!
I like how Gwen is freaking out. I wonder if this has some basis in reality.
We don't have that stuff.
Do not say that, Greta.
I think we'll run decreasing. The automated system takes care of it.
The automated system! The automated system!
CRS. Tubing that distributes it throughout the plane.
Oh, tubing?
Orange tubing.
Where's the tubing?
In the floor.
In the floor? Tubing.
Oh, we're just gonna open the floor.
Be careful, that's my good time.
Shut up, Danny.
It was one time, okay?
What is that character?
the last chance.
Fist fighter.
What are you gonna do about it? If you're the best England's got to offer, then God help you.
Fist fighter. Yeah, she welch, bitch. One punch. Yeah.
Nice work.
Okay. Bloody America. Ugh.
We have absolute proof.
Yeah, okay. The body continues to be alive.
We're still aging.
Oh.
Most of all is pain management.
Well, I assume you're giving them medication.
That's my point. We have to start manufacturing painkillers immediately, by presidential order, if necessary. We have
This is
to
true.
improve the entire system of healthcare in this country right now.
This is
If
true.
we sit back and assume this will pass, we'll have a disaster on our hands.
This is all true.
They cleaned out your office and there's $50,000 in my bank account. Whoever's doing this, I bet they'll be waiting for you when you arrive.
Rex.
That's wonderful. Yeah, it's great to be back. The law clearly states that once they touch down on American soil, they have free and easy access to one very important thing.
And what's that?
Bullshit.
Let's go! Let's go! Oh shit! Did he just break her neck instantly? I think he did. Just boom, boom! Okay, we're trapped in the US and the CIA wants that's dead. Okay, Rex became an unlikely ally.
What sort of getaway car is this? I thought you Americans all these big SUVs. This is rubbish.
She's go. Yeah, her head. That's freaky. I love that. That's awesome. Just run her over.
Alright, just drive.
Just run her over and just leave. Just go.
What the hell is going on?
Welcome to Torchwood.
Yeah, that's good. That's some good shit. Okay, so I'm really liking it now. Now it's just like, okay, people are out to kill us. Because like that's one thing that I also forgot to like mention previous episode in the discussion. I think I'm not sure what I said, but later I was like, wait, who's trying to kill them? Because like people are out there trying to get Torchwood, and I was like, wait, who's they? And the answer is the CIA. Rex is also the CIA, but the thing is that essentially Rex is doing this investigation on his own. Like he's just like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna see what the fuck is going on myself. And he gets help from Esther or whatever, and they're doing their own investigation. But the CIA is doing their investigation, and they are trying to kill Torchwood. So then we encounter the situation where Rex is accidentally stumbling into the CIA plan in order to eradicate Torchwood. The question then becomes, why though? Why are they trying to kill Torchwood? So what I'm... Okay, instantly it's just like, okay, there has to be a reason, right? And maybe aliens contacted the CIA and they said kill Torchwood. And the CIA is like, all right, we'll do it. and then they're doing that, but like I'm trying to figure out where the plot is gonna go. But as it is right now, it's I like this because it's this like, we're running away from the man. We're fugitives, which is something that we have done before in a couple of stories. Like even in Children of Earth, episode 2 was mostly just like we are fugitives and we're running away, right? Episode 3, a little bit of it too. So I do enjoy those storylines, and we'll see what happens. And like now we have a team, and I like that because previous episode, we start and it's just like, okay, we have Gwen and we have Jack, and there you go, and that's it. But it's like we need more characters, man. We need a couple more characters, and we get introduced to Rex and Esther like very early on, but it's like they just seem to be characters that like matter to the plot, but we don't know in which sense they matter. But now the show is just like, no, they're part of the team actually. Rex and Esther, they're unlikely allies in this crazy land called the United States of America. So yeah, Torchwood goes America. It's real, man. It's getting real, and I like that, and I want to see where we go with these characters because I do like them. I do like Rex and Esther so far. I think they're pretty chill. I do like them so far. So I want to see them go on wacky adventures with the Torchwood team to try and figure out what the fuck is happening. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Jack did say some things about what could be, what is actually happening when they were on the plane, and the lady wrote it down. Lynn, I think that was her name. She wrote it down and she sent it to the CIA man. So they know, they have a couple leads into looking into what is happening. Something else. What else? The entire sequence of like trying to save Jack. So Jack got poisoned, and when he got poisoned, I was like, well, maybe he'll die and he'll just come back, or maybe he realizes that it was poison and he won't drink it, you know? Because like I was thinking about a scene in JoJo where somebody goes like, oh man, people are out to get us, they're out to kill us everywhere. We need to actually be careful about what we ingest in case someone's trying to poison us. And they asked for like tea, and then they said, no, not tea. Actually, we want soda, and we only want like bottle closed sealed soda, and only those three from those 3 second from the right. So they looked at the bottles and they say, we want those 3 and don't open them. We want to open here at the fucking table. So I thought Jack was doing something like that, where he was like, yeah, I would like some soda. And then when they would bring it to him, he would be like, I want soda from the can. I will open the can myself here. I don't need you to open it for me. Just give me the can. But they didn't do that. I thought that's where that was going, but it didn't happen. Regardless, he got poisoned. And then it's like, okay, he's sick and he's like, I'm poisoned. And Gwen figured out that it was the lady who poisoned him. Luckily Rex is an idiot. Rex is an idiot, but he's not a complete idiot. He's just like, how do I explain it? I like the character of Rex because he's an ally, but he's almost like reluctant. He's doing his own thing, and then shit is happening around him. He's like, well shit, okay, I'll help. So Rex figured, they managed to convince Rex what is happening, and he's like, all right, fuck you, Lynn. And they handcuff her, and they figure out that it was poison, what kind of poison it was, and then he calls the doctor, and then the doctor was at like that medical forum or whatever it was, when they were all just talking about what is actually happening on the world and trying to figure out solutions and shit. Which, by the way, that Dr. Juarez, I don't remember her first name, but Juarez, Dr. Juarez, and that is how you pronounce it in Spanish, so that's what I'm gonna call her. So Dr. Juarez, she's fucking great. She's awesome because they're talking. So we had 2 moments. Wait, what's the first moment? Her? I think it was her. When they were at the hospital being like, no, we need to change the way. We need to prioritize people with minor injuries first and the one with grave injuries later. I think that was her. Yeah, so I like that she's so sharp because she's like, okay, let's think about this logically. We're doing everything backwards. We're because people are coming in with very grave injuries. Like, oh, this woman needs brain surgery right now. Oh, this man needs it's whatever. We need to take care of this burns. He's in grave state. This woman has 2 broken legs. So it's like, okay, a bunch of shit is happening, and she goes like, no, we're doing this wrong because everyone is like, oh, we need to get them fixed ASAP. This is grave. This is very serious. This is urgent. And she's like, no, it's not. It's not urgent because they're not gonna die. So what we should do is we should take care of the people with minor injuries first, and then treat the ones with grave injuries. Because if we treat the ones with minor injuries first, that means that they can leave sooner. And if they leave sooner, that means that there will be enough room to take care of other people that are coming afterwards. So, because if we take care of the patients that are in urgent need first, those are grave injuries, and they're going to stay here for a longer periods of time. But if we take care of the ones with minor injuries, they'll leave soon. And if we do that, we'll have more room. That's okay. That is a good rationalization of what to do. And I like that she just took it on herself to just be like, okay, this is what we need to do. This is what we're going to do. Let's fucking go. And everyone's like, oh, okay. The other thing is that when she is in the place with the forum with all the doctors, she says, they're talking about antibiotics, and she's like, oh, we need antibiotics. Well, no, not that we need antibiotics, but the fact that antibiotics are going to become useless because the human body becomes this permanent host for bacteria because bacteria won't die because humans won't die. So what's going to happen is that if we keep being hosted by the same bacteria and we keep fighting it with antibiotics, eventually it's just going to become resistant to it. And since we won't die, then that means that the extra resistant bacteria is going to come back. And this time we won't be able to fight it back. So long term, that is super fucked up. I hadn't even thought about that, but that's super fucked up. And then the other thing that she came up with is that she's like, okay, fuck everything. We need to change how our entire medical system works. And I like that she's like the first person to say this. I don't know if she is the first one to think it, but she's the first one in a position to say what we need to do. Because the problem becomes, okay, people can't die. So we really don't give a shit about like medicine in order to save lives. What we need to do is focus on medicine that will ease the pain. Because people won't die anyway, but what they're going to do is they're going to suffer. So what we need to do is make sure we can stop the suffering to the most impact that we can, and less focus on things that will save lives, because fuck that doesn't matter anymore. The concept of saving lives doesn't matter anymore. Now we just need to focus on easing suffering. So then she's like, all right, tell everybody, tell the whole production, if it's an order from the fucking president, if it has to be. But we need like to increase the production of like painkillers and shit, and actually reduce the production from anything that will be in order to fight something that would kill you. Instead, let's focus on the thing that will ease pain. So okay, that is also that is another great thing that she did. A nice rationalization. In a way, she's like detached, like she's being so pragmatic that it's like it's a little bit concerning, but at the same time, she is right. So yeah, she's awesome. So yeah, shout outs to Dr. Juarez. She's fantastic. Then Rex calls Dr. Juarez, and it's like, okay, fucking, I have someone with me that might be the only mortal man in the planet, and he's dying right here in front of me, and we gotta save him. And he got poisoned with arsenic, because we figured that shit out. Awesome how we did that. So what do we do in order to like save him? We're stuck in an airplane. So it's like, okay, what do? And they just came up with the most bullshit ass solution that we could have fucking figured, because the doctor is like, okay, you need this, this, and this, and this, and they go like, where the fuck do we get that? And she's like, okay, in an airplane. And then she like talks to the entire forum. It's like, what can we do? And it's like, well, some laptops in the batteries have some shit that has this chemical in it, and they go, got it, so we're gonna use that. And they like, fucking, we need this like cleaning thing that is part of the automated system in the plane, and it comes through a tube, and it's oh fucking, and just tear apart the plane, just going into a tube, just like, can we find it? Yeah, there we go. And then they make the fucking solution, and the guy with diabetes, the fucking no homo assistant plane dude, it's just like, yeah, I knew diabetes was gonna come in handy for something at some point, and he has the fucking syringe. It's like, oh my god. That character was the most like fucking funny ass character. It was like, what are we doing with this dude? Because they kept making jokes of the fact that he's gay, and for like, it's like every time they did that, I was like, come on guys, do not judge a book by its cover. This guy is alright. And then at the end they make another joke, and the dude is like, it was just one time, okay? And I'm just like, God. Because he kept being like, please take care of my tie. It's the only one I have. It's the prettiest one. And it's just like, are you sure, dude? God, that's a funny ass character. Hope he comes back. He's great. So okay. All right. This they managed to save Jack in the most bullshit way possible. Lynn gets punched in the face by Gwen, and I like that Lynn was like, are you the best British ass dwarf? And Gwen is like, I'm Welsh. Just one punch, knockout goal. Nice. So we managed to save Jack. He was okay by the time we got on ground, so that was pretty nice. Esther was also super sharp. So, okay, the CIA is out to get Torchwood and everyone who knows anything about Torchwood, so Esther and Rex. So Esther, I like that she managed to intuit exactly what's happening. She's just like, oh, this is what's going on. Like, my bank just called me and it said I have $50,000 that came from a wire transfer from a Chinese location or whatever. So they're trying to set her up. She saw that they were taking all the stuff from Rex's office. They saw that they were like fucking with her workstation as well. So then she puts everything together and she's like, okay, I got it wrong. She steals like an ID from a coworker. She tosses her own in a trash can. And then she fucking runs away. In fact, she even tells the dude, tell them that I went that direction if anybody asks. And he's like, okay. So she sent them in the wrong direction. She charisma checked the guard in order to leave with the car. She managed to do that. That was great. And then she met with Rex, and then she called him being like, hey, this is what's happening. They're onto us. They're going to try and silence us for getting involved with Torchwood or whatever. And I like that at the end when it's like, welcome to Torchwood. They're like, what the fuck is happening? It's like, yeah, welcome to Torchwood. Here we are now. You're part of the team. Bullshit is happening around you. You're used to it, kid. So yeah, that was pretty dope. That thing they did at the end with fucking Lynn. So Rex played it pretty smooth when he got the call from Stair. He was just like playing along. He was just saying some shit. And then he's like, hey, I just remember. And after we're in America, according to regulation 31-18 or whatever the fuck he said, he was like, all right, so it states that prisoners that we get from whatever, as soon as they touch American soil, they are free to, they are free of what? Bullshit. And then he turns around, punches the dude, punches the other dude. Then Lynn jumps to in. They start fighting. Jack and Gwen just run. I like that. I like that they don't try and help Rex. They just say, fuck it, we're out of here. This is all because as far as they're concerned, everyone is CIA around them. So they're like, fuck it, we're running. And then Rex is like, hey, come on, guys, like help me out. So he single-handedly takes out everyone. Well, Gwen and Jack, I think they threw a couple punches and then they ran. But Jack, Rex, so they took out the two guys, and then Rex and Lynn started like struggling. And Rex, I like how Rex did it, which it was a very quick. I want to see it again because it was pretty cool. So Lynn is on top of him, just like punching him in the chest, and I assume she's punching him in his injury. And I like that Rex is like opens her arms, and then he just goes, just fuck you, and then he just runs away. And then we see the shot of Lynn on the ground, and her neck is like backwards. And then afterwards, and this might be my favorite part about the episode, is that when they're living in the car, they just walk into Lynn, and she has her head backwards and just slowly shuffling towards them. And then Jack and Gwen are just like, Rex and Esther are like, what? And everyone's just like, what? And then they just live. What was Lynn doing? Like, she didn't say anything. Maybe she couldn't speak. Like, I don't know. Would you be able to speak if your neck was fucking like snapped like that? Would you be able to speak, or would like windpipe be all sort of fucked up and wouldn't allow you to do it? She didn't even struggle to speak, so I don't know. She just shuffled air and then she fell. I want Lynn to become a constant character, and I want the gag with her to be that her neck is loose. Because maybe it'll just stay that way the entire time, backwards. I would love that, by the way. I would love if we had a lady with a backwards neck on her ass the entire time. And she just shuffles towards us like this, holding a gun like this, but her head is looking backwards, just like... That would be fucking great. Okay. So, the other thing that happened this episode that I really hated... And I hated that they dedicated so much time to this dude. It was like a full 10 minutes. It's the fucking pedophile dude that also killed the girl. So this dude is here in order to just have public opinion. He said he was doing it for free. He didn't get paid for this job. So he got here. And she got on TV. And people were just essentially just being assholes to him. Just like, hey, what do you have to say for yourself, you piece of shit? And then he just starts crying, just being like, I'm sorry. And it was so acted. It was acted in such a manner that it was like he's trying to get people to feel sorry for him. And I hate that I could see that it was working. I fucking hate that shit. And like the thing is that he had this conversation with the girl backstage before that, and it basically told us that the dude is, how do I put this? The dude doesn't care. I feel like the dude doesn't care about anything. So the dude seems to be annoyed at the fact that now he has to deal with the consequences of his actions. So what he's going to do is he's going to try and get public opinion on his side a little bit more instead of not at all. So what he's doing is that he's manipulating everybody into calming down the outrage of shit that he's doing. But the thing is that he's like, this guy is smart. This fucking asshole rapist motherfucker is smart. Because what he's doing is that he is manipulating everybody. Like, he rehearsed this whole thing. And the only reason why he accepted to be here without even being paid is so he could have like a live appearance on TV in front of thousands of people, millions, whatever. And he will be able to essentially make people feel sorry for him. And I hate that, man. I do. This man should be dead. And it wasn't. And like the thing is that we even saw like a moment where people made like memes with him, just like a YouTube poop music video, whatever, of him dying but not dying. And people were like, hey, don't watch the garbage. But one of the dudes was like laughing at it, just like, hey, that's funny. And it's just like, what they're doing, this is really good, because what they're doing is that they're essentially showing this fucked up dude and this fucked up things that he did, and it's just like, this is the worst piece of shit in the world. And then people just started making jokes about it, just like memeing him. The thing is, and here's the thing, and this is something that I noticed instantly. I learned in 2016 when certain person was given a lot of power and people didn't take it seriously at all. And I remember feeling very uncomfortable about this, how lightly people were taking that whole situation. And then 5 years happened, and now there is millions of people that are dead that shouldn't have been dead now. And we can, a lot of it, blame it on that one person, on that one guy, that people didn't take seriously at all back in 2016. And they should have, because people were making jokes, people were making memes, people were making dumb meme music videos with this motherfucker's face in it. Nobody took him seriously. And here we are now. And I'm not comparing those two characters as if they are similar, but the reaction that people have is similar, where people will not take it seriously. And then he's trying to humanize them, humanize himself to them. Did the lights just dim out a little bit? Is there a power fucker going on? Okay, whatever. So it goes from making fun of it, so in order to like de-escalate how serious the situation is, so people don't take it as seriously, to then he's trying to humanize himself in the eyes of everybody, and it's working. We see it working. People are like, oh, I feel sorry for him, and it's like, you're not feeling sorry for that piece of shit. And she goes like, well, you know, and it's like, fuck off. It's like, that's the plan. People are so easy to be manipulated, man, and I hate it. And this is really well written in that regard, in the fact that they show that and it feels like a real thing. I really like that. I really like that. So, okay, that is what's happening on his side of the story. And then, like, that whole, like, crime bit was just so much that, like, before he even left the fucking building, somebody came up to him and said, hey, Oprah wants to see you. It's like, fuck off and fuck off Oprah. Fuck all y'all motherfuckers. I hate that. And I hate this dude. I really do. I'm gonna be real upset. I'm gonna be real fucking upset. If like if like when the season ends, this guy is okay and is doing okay. I'm gonna be real upset because I'm assuming at the end of the season or at some point during the season, Miracle Day is gonna stop. Like people are gonna go back to dying. I want him to die. I want him to die so bad. I want him to die in the worst way possible. I want him to burn alive, and for people to dissect his fucking limbs off. Not that, like, no. I want them to tear them apart just by sheer force. Just like wrap something just, until they fucking split by sheer force. And then burn him alive. Like, I want him to suffer because this piece of shit, I hate him so much. He's so fucking he's so scummy. Like, what was the thing? Yeah, the thing that he said in episode 1, or like they said that, like, when they recall the events of like when he first got arrested or whatever, went into jail, he said that during the trial, he said that she should have run faster. It's like, fuck you. Fuck you, man. This guy needs to go. And that's what the US determined they should do. This guy has to go. And then everyone became immortal and he was like, he couldn't go. And for some reason, US laws are so broken, and we know that they are. They are so broken that the dude was just like, hey, I was given my sentence so I can walk away, right? And they went, yeah. "12 years old. Anyway, fuck that guy." Okay, so the hypest moment of this season might be whenever he dies. If he dies at some point, the hypest moment I'm gonna have, my biggest pop off is gonna be reacting to when he actually dies. But anyway, here we are. Yeah, I think that was it for this episode. Anything else I want to say about it? Oh, I just want to quick mention this. I forgot to mention it on the intro, but people told me that like the season, because like nobody has ever said anything about season 4 of Torchwood until like I asked about it. And the general consensus seems to be the season is okay. Like the story and what they're doing is actually pretty good. The problem is that it drags on for too much. Like it just drags on. And I don't know how to feel about that, because like Children of Earth would not have worked if it had been 10 episodes. So what I'm thinking is that Miracle Day also might be ideal if it was 5 episodes as well. But the thing that I'm thinking about is that well, first of all, it's helpful for reactions, I think. Because when I finish editing episode 1 of Miracle Day, usually when I finish editing the episode, I look at it and the highlight is like 18 minutes long, and I'm like, shit, man, 18 is too much. Even if there's several moments where there's no footage and I just speak, sometimes it's just audio, sometimes it's nothing, it's still pretty long. So then I have to like go over it again, and I have to be like, okay, what doesn't work, what could be deleted here, what I don't need anymore. And then I have to like re-edit it for like 1 or maybe 2 more times, and then chunking down to like 15 with a bunch of moments that don't have footage, and that nails it down pretty well usually. When I edited Miracle Day episode 1, I just edited it and it was 10 minutes. Just straight up 10 minutes. I didn't have to do anything. I just finished editing and it was like, wait, how long is it? 10 minutes? Okay, cool. And I just rendered it, and that was the end of that. I didn't have to do that much work on it. It was easy. So if there's, and that's when I realized that there's a lot of like padding in that episode. I didn't realize it before, but after I finished editing it, I was like, I suppose there is. Maybe there's a lot of padding in this episode too. And if that's what we're doing, if every episode is going to have a lot of padding in it, ideally, you don't want that. But in this case, that helps me out with editing. So that might be good. And also that means that reaction episodes of this might be better than watching the actual show. There's a couple shows where that happens. Like Blindwave is currently watching like Naruto. And Naruto is a show that is better in highlights than actual watching. Because every episode is like 8 minutes of recap. and fucking 5 minutes of just reuse animations. Or like the same scene that it just moves super slowly and nobody says anything. So highlights are better in situations like that, it might work out for season 4. Who knows? But yeah, I've been told it's good. It's just longer than it has to be, but it's usually good. So yeah, I'm excited for it, and I'm enjoying it so far. It has this weird American feeling, but I do enjoy that one too. So yeah, we'll see where we go. But yeah, that was it for Torchwood. It's 1:30 a.m. So anyway, that was Torchwood, Miracle Day. I almost said Children of Our Miracle Day, episode 2. So it was good. And okay, everyone, if you would like to see next episode of Torchwood, you can already do so over at Patreon. You can see full length as well. And yeah, check out links in the description for that. Check out social media, and see you later. Okay, everyone, take care. Goodbye.